Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The Rams pull off the upset of the week. The Rams defeat the Bills in a week 14 thriller as the team combined for 12 touchdowns, 86 points, 0 turnovers, and if I'm not mistaken, no sacks. Josh Allen is the second player in NFL history to record 3 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns in the same game. He joins Hall of Famer Otto Graham of the Cleveland Browns, pulled off the feat when the Browns defeated, they won 56-10 in the NFL championship game over the Lions. The Bills allowed scores on 6 of 9 possessions. The rush defense allowed 94 yards rushing in the first half, and the team's league-leading 14-game streak of at least one takeaway ended. Ocho, are you concerned about the Bills?
You know what? I'm really not concerned about the Bills. I'm not concerned about the Bills. If they were going to have a game like this, let's get it out the way now. Obviously, the Rams' offense has always been high-powered. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua are just coming back and just getting into rhythm as far as the offense is concerned. So you got a glimpse of what they can do when they are fully healthy. So I'm not really concerned, with McDermott and the Bills. I think they're going to be fine. If you look at the number Josh Allen put up today, no turnovers, right? No turnovers today. But he played very, very well for a quarterback that needs to win a game. Defensively, they gave up 6 of 9 possessions with what touchdown?
Yeah.
That's the back end. That's not on Josh Allen. That's not on the Bills. That can be fixed because the Bills defense is good. Outside of that, I think this is the game that got away from them. It is an upset. I consider it a goddamn trap game. But if you're gonna lose, let's get it out. Let's get it out of our system now. So we can fix whatever we need to fix before we get to the goddamn playoffs.
You know what I think about the thing that I think that, look, Tom, when I think about Tom Brady, I think the thing that's most impressive about him is not, the Super Bowl. I don't want to say most. Right. Yeah, 7 Super Bowls are impressive. All the records that he has are very impressive. But Tom understood early on in the game what type of game
it was going to be. And he knew that early too. Early.
And so knowing that, he knew that, you know what, guys, we can't settle for field goals and we can't miss possessions where we come up empty-handed. Remember, Buffalo spotted him 24-10.
Right.
So you put yourself behind the 8 ball. So now you got to hope, and your defense is already struggling. The likelihood of your defense shutting them down twice and allowing you to get back in the game. And then when you got it, you didn't get a touchdown, you got a field goal. So he's gonna have to be mindful of that. And that's the thing when I'm talking about Joe. Joe is that he knows his defense is terrible. At least Josh was like, man, this is an anomaly. My defense hadn't played this bad all year. Right. We haven't played this bad all year. Joe knows his from the man. We gonna suck this year. I got to be no. It's a real talk to Ocho. Man, look here. Not only can I not turn it over, Ocho, guess what? I've got to score damn near every possession. Because if we go down, if we get the ball first and we don't score, when I come back on the field, we're going to be down points. The question is how many? Is it going to be 3 or is it going to be 7? But we're going to be down points, Ocho. And Josh, I mean, look, what? He had 420-something yards of total offense just by himself,
Crazy
Ocho?
Work. Crazy work.
6 touchdowns.
Crazy work.
And
you put numbers like that, you're supposed to win the game.
You're supposed to win. You should. But you can't spot a team, Ocho. You can't spot a team now. You got to realize you're on the road. You spot a team 14, you're going to catch hell coming.
Trying to come back? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. And especially if your defense is struggling like they were struggling today.
Mm-hmm.
But Ocho said he's not concerned.
No.
Josh Allen, I still think he's the MVP front runner. But Saquon is right there on his heels. Josh Allen was 22 of 37, 342, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, no sacks. He led them in rushing, 10 carries, 82 yards, another 3 touchdowns. Shakira was 5 of 1 for 106 in the tub. Amari Cooper played extremely well. 6 for 95, but he did have 14 targets, Ocho. Matthew Stafford was equally as impressive. 23 of 30, 320, 2 touchdowns, 0 sacks, 0 interceptions. Puka Nacua, 12, $162, 1 touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 5, 92, 1 touchdown. Tutu, 3 for 45.
Tutu, Miami's finest, Dade County, Liberty City legend. Yeah.
That's the look. When I go to a game, that's the kind of game I want to see, Ocho. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody talk about defense and big hits. Damn, the big hits. I want to see some points on the board. I go to a baseball game, I want to see 12-11. I want to see 10-9. I ain't coming to see no 2-1. I ain't coming to see 1-0. I'm not a purist. I want scores. I want points. NBA, I want you to see y'all get up and down. I want to see 135 to 130, 131, 133. I want points. I ain't trying to see no 85, 90, 85 to 92 ball game. I ain't no purist like that. I want to see points because that's where it's headed. That's what I've grown accustomed to. So now don't pick the game that I come to. Now all of a sudden y'all gonna play defense and I gotta watch a 10-7 ball game or a 10-9 ball game, Ocho. Nah, that ain't what I'm here for. As a former NFL player, I know a thing or two about high performance, and that's why I drive the BMW 7 Series. This car has everything I need. It's big enough, comfortable enough, and luxurious enough to meet even my high expectations. When I'm behind the wheel of the BMW, I'm not just driving a car, I'm driving legacy. What I love most is the precision engineering, cutting-edge technology, and unmatched style, whether it's spacious interior, the powerful engine, or the smooth ride. BMW makes sure every detail is on point. I trust BMW to deliver the ultimate driving experience, and I know you will too. So why wait? Head over to BMWUSA.com. Check out models like the sporty X3, the all-electric i4. Build your dream car today and join me in experiencing luxury and performance that only the ultimate driving machine can offer. The Vikings beat the Falcons.
The who? Well, Sam Darnold earned himself a contract, boy. It might not be with the Vikings, but he earned a contract with somebody. But go ahead, I'm finished.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Now you got me.
The Vikings beat the Falcons. The Vikings beat the Falcons 42-20 behind Sam Darnold's first 5-touchdown game. The win was the 6th in a row for Kevin O'Connell's club, who improved to 11-2. Kirk Cousins in his last 4 games, 0 touchdowns, 8 INTs.
Sit him down.
Ocho.
Sit his ass down.
Ocho, is it time now? They're only 1 game back. They're 1 game back at Tampa. Is it time for them to set Cousins down and play Penix Jr.?
Understanding the business and how the business works, and based on what Kirk Cousins has done in his resume from the past, they probably gonna keep playing him because they only 1 game back from Tampa. But if it was me, if I was the coach, if my name was what's the head coach's last name? I almost said what you call it by accident.
Oh, look, you talking about Atlanta Falcons? Raheem?
Yeah, man, listen, I was about to say D'Amico by accident.
Yeah.
But anyway, if I was Raheem, listen, if we 1 game back and he playing like that, I'm gonna switch to Penix anyway, even though Penix doesn't have the experience that goddamn Kirk has. And Kirk has the goddamn experience and he playing like that. Well, hell, I might as well take a goddamn loss. And if we gonna lose this way, I'm gonna lose with my rookie. I'm gonna lose my first pick, my 8th pick in the goddamn draft. Man, Kirk Cousins, what is you doing, boy? Do you need LASIK or something? Maybe he need LASIK.
Well, he playing.
I don't know. He
playing good. He playing bad.
Like
he playing bad, Ocho. Ain't no way around it. He playing bad.
You can't throw 4 interceptions last week, right? You can't throw 4 interceptions. Then you go back, you watch film, you practice all week long, and come back the next week and then throw some motherfucking more. Something ain't right. You trying to throw the game? You betting somewhere? Something ain't right. Like, come on now. What you doing? Like you got we have a playoff opportunity at hand. You know, we played well enough actually the NFC South is motherfucking horrible. Honestly. You think about it. It's horrible. That's why everybody has a chance.
Raheem Moore is the head coach. Raheem did say that Cousins is their starting quarterback after the game.
Oh, coaches lie all the time. Coaches and owners lie all the time. I mean, didn't Dave Canales just say that? But before he benched Bryce Young, didn't he say that? And the next day, the next day, what happened? Or maybe a few hours later, not Sam. God damn it,
Bryce. He benched Bryce and put in Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton, Andy
Dalton.
So I don't listen. You take anything coaches and owners say with a grain of salt. With a grain of salt. Now I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow morning, or maybe Tuesday in the off day, they make a change and a statement comes out. Penix Jr. is now the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons.
I would be very surprised they did that because considering they're only one game back. If they were a couple of games back, I see you make that. Because still, Tampa has to play. Tampa has to go to play the Cowboys. They got a tough schedule. It's not like
Whoa. Time out. Did you hear what you just said? What you just said don't even go together. You just said Tampa still got to play the Cowboys. They got a tough schedule.
They do.
I mean,
they got some games on the schedule.
Okay, how about you mention mention the tough game? Don't mention the Cowboys. How about that? And there's no disrespect to them. I'm just saying. But
okay, check this out. They got the Chargers. Next week.
That's a good game.
And then Sunday, the week after that, Sunday night, they got the Cowboys. On the 29th, they got the Panthers.
Okay.
And on the 5th, they got the Saints.
And you know what's funny? Well, the Saints are playing really bad right now. You know what's funny is the Panthers are making it a game no matter who they playing.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Let's say that we're gonna talk about that because we got some words for legit for Leggett.
Oh, you talking about Xavier? Leggett.
Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold and the Vikings haven't discussed the long-term deal. They're not. They just drafted a quarterback with a top 10 pick. What are we discussing?
But it's a good thing, though, Unc. It's a good thing for Sam because his resume. The other teams that need a quarterback. A quarterback. So he's setting himself up beautifully. The only problem is, depending on when you go, you ain't going to have no goddamn Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison at your motherfucking disposal. But that don't matter.
And Hawkinson. And Aaron Jones.
Oh, man, shit. But don't get me started, what? Don't get me started.
So, Buyer.
No, don't do that.
This is not to take away anything from him. He's playing.
Don't mess up his bag. Don't mess up his bag. Don't mess up his bag.
He's playing extremely well. He is. There's no denying that. But I hope you got similar weapons. I ain't saying you got to have those exact weapons, but you better have close to them.
It ain't too many like 18-3 out there now. It ain't too many out there like 18-3. Yeah, where we at? Well, I'm feeling good tonight.
No, but I don't think so. I'm not surprised Minnesota is not thinking a long-term deal. Now, if they didn't have if they hadn't taken a quarterback in the top 10, okay, yeah. Or whenever they took JJ McCarthy, okay, I get that. But I got a quarterback that's a first-round pick that I believe is the quarterback of the future. Why am I going to give this man a long-term deal? $40 million.
Good question. I got a question for you real quick, Unc. JJ McCarthy, what was his injury again? Achilles or ACL?
What is his foot? No, was it his foot? It might have been. I'm not sure what it was, Ocho. Don't start me to lie. I want to say it was a lower leg. So I don't know if it was an ACL. I don't know if it was a foot, legs, right? I'm not sure.
Because he's so young, do you think they need to have security with the way Sam Darnold is playing, or you think they can rely on JJ McCarthy to be the quarterback of the future going forward?
I'm not having no $40 million insurance policy.
Okay, I'm just curious. I just want to know chat what y'all think. Chat, should the Minnesota Vikings pay Sam Darnold so they have a sense of security once JJ McCarthy comes back?
He tore his meniscus.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not bad. That ain't
no, and he's young, and that's probably his first serious injury. That's not an ACL. That's not a PCL. That's not an Achilles. That's not a patella tendon. Knock on wood. I mean, obviously, any injury is all injuries are minor when they're major as long as they're on somebody else. On you, they're major. On somebody else, they're minor.
Hey.
But he didn't, like I said, he didn't have, they erred on the side of caution. We got Sam Darnold. We got a guy that's been in the league. We got a guy that we believe we can win with the talent that we surrounded him with. You got Jetta, you got Addison, you got Hawkinson, you got Aaron Jones.
But see, I think,
son, if you don't turn the ball over with the defense, that Brian Flores got that defense flying around, we'll be okay.
That's a good thing.
You just got to make sure.
See, that's a good thing. So maybe it's not a bad deal. You sign into a short-term deal. It don't have to be 4-5 years. It could be 2. It could be 2-3 years. Listen, and allow JJ McCarthy to continue to develop behind him one more year because he hadn't had a chance to develop yet. So we come back off injury.
JJ McCarthy was going to be the starter.
You don't want to throw him out there, after coming off an injury, though. You don't want to do that.
They was going to throw him out. They was going to throw him out there out of college. He was the starter.
Yeah, but now you're behind the 8 ball times 2 because now not only do you don't have a year under your belt, you don't have a year under your belt, and you're coming back with an injury on top of that. So it's even worse.
Let me ask you a question. How that looking for the Falcons? They gave Kirk Cousins all that money, and you got Michael Penix. So how that looking for them? Now you just said they need to sit Cousins down. But he got $80 million. He got $80 million of their dollars over the first. No, he got $112 million over the first 3 years.
Well, you got $112 million over the first 3 years, and you got 8 picks in the last 2 games.
You making my point for me now. You know that, right?
But Sam Darnold ain't throwing no goddamn interceptions though.
Hey, but I've said that before he got on this streak, neither was Cousins. Remember how they was? I'm just saying. That's a very expensive insurance policy.
Yeah.
Considering that where you took J.J. McCarthy, he was going to be your starter. You were very impressed with him. Do I believe Darnold has played his way into a contract for some team? Yes. I just don't believe it's Minnesota.
That's fine. Either way it go, he's going to get paid. I can tell you that.